Have you ever wondered why you're always feeling tired or sluggish, despite eating foods you thought were healthy? Is there something you're missing? Could sugar be the hidden culprit, secretly sabotaging your health, without you even knowing it? Today, we're diving into the sugar lie, how food companies trick you with clever labeling and marketing strategies that hide the truth about sugar in your diet. Here's the painful truth: food companies have become experts in deception, especially when it comes to sugar. You probably think that grabbing a low-fat yogurt or a sugar-free snack is a smart choice. But what if I told you those labels are part of a dangerous marketing scheme designed to keep you hooked on sugar, while damaging your health in ways you can't even see? Yes, the foods you think are healthy might be the very thing keeping you stuck in a cycle of sugar addiction and fatigue. The hidden sugar problem. The deception begins with how food companies hide sugar under different names. Most people don't realize that sugar can go by more than 50 different terms, and companies take advantage of that. Instead of simply listing sugar on their product labels, they use terms like high fructose corn syrup, maltose, agave nectar, evaporated cane juice, and fruit juice concentrate to mask the amount of sugar in their products. This strategy isn't just clever, it's dangerous. These hidden sugars have the same impact on your body as regular sugar, causing spikes in blood sugar levels, weight gain, and long-term health issues like type 2 diabetes. Imagine this: you're eating a granola bar that says organic and natural on the package, thinking you're making a healthy choice. But if you take a closer look at the ingredients list, you might find organic cane syrup or brown rice syrup, just fancy names for sugar. In fact, some granola bars contain as much sugar as a candy bar. So even though you feel like you're being health conscious, you're actually feeding your body loads of sugar, often without realizing it. This is no accident, it's all part of the food industry's plan. Why sugar is everywhere in your food? You might be asking, why do food companies add so much sugar to their products? The answer is simple: addiction. Sugar triggers the release of dopamine in the brain, the same chemical associated with pleasure and reward. Essentially, sugar gives you that feel-good high. And just like with other addictive substances, the more sugar you consume, the more your body craves it. Food companies know this and intentionally add sugar to keep you coming back for more. Whether you're eating flavored yogurt, fruit juice, or even bread, food companies are banking on your sugar addiction. By making their products sweeter, they make them more palatable, which keeps you buying more and more. It's a vicious cycle, and the worst part is, you may not even realize it's happening. Let me ask you this: when was the last time you checked the actual sugar content in the foods you eat every day? The shocking reality is that even foods labeled as healthy or natural can be loaded with hidden sugars. That morning smoothie, the salad dressing you drizzle on your greens, or even that whole grain bread could be filled with added sugars. It's a scary thought, but the food industry thrives on keeping you in the dark. The deceptive use of portion sizes. One of the most cunning ways food companies deceive you is through misleading portion sizes. Picture this: you pick up a drink that says only 10 grams of sugar per serving, thinking it's a reasonable amount. But here's the catch: there are 3 or 4 servings in the bottle, not just one. Before you know it, you've consumed 30 to 40 grams of sugar in a single sitting. That's more than the recommended daily amount for most adults, all packed into what you thought was a harmless drink. Food companies know most people won't bother to check serving sizes or do the math, so they use this trick to make their products seem healthier than they really are. When you think about it, how often have you been fooled by these labels? Have you ever thought you were being healthy, only to realize that the food industry has been playing a sneaky game with your health? The health consequences of hidden sugars. Now, let's talk about the real damage sugar can do to your body. Consuming too much sugar isn't just about gaining weight, it affects nearly every system in your body. In the short term, sugar causes spikes and crashes in your blood sugar levels, which can leave you feeling tired, irritable, and constantly hungry. That's why you often find yourself reaching for another snack just hours after a sugary meal or drink. The cycle of sugar highs and crashes can make it almost impossible to maintain stable energy levels throughout the day. But the long-term effects of excessive sugar consumption are even more alarming. Over time, consistently high sugar intake can lead to insulin resistance, a condition where your body becomes less effective at using insulin, leading to type 2 diabetes. And it doesn't stop there. Sugar is also linked to inflammation, which is a major contributor to chronic diseases like heart disease, Alzheimer's, and even some forms of cancer. Too much sugar can also accelerate the aging process, affecting your skin, causing wrinkles, and making you look older than you really are. Have you ever noticed how consuming sugar leaves you feeling worse rather than better? The highs are short-lived, but the long-term effects can last a lifetime. How to break free from the sugar trap. So, how do you avoid falling into the food industry's sugar trap? The first step is awareness. Once you know how companies are hiding sugar in their products, you can start making better choices. Begin by reading labels carefully and educating yourself on the many names for sugar. If a product has multiple forms of sugar listed, like fructose, maltose, or syrup, it's time to reconsider whether it belongs in your shopping cart. You can also reduce your reliance on processed foods altogether. Whole, unprocessed foods like fruits, vegetables, lean meats, and whole grains are far less likely to contain hidden sugars. These foods provide essential nutrients without the sugar overload that comes with packaged snacks and meals. A diet rich in whole foods will not only help you cut back on sugar but also boost your overall health and well-being. If you're serious about breaking free from sugar addiction, it's important to start slow. Sugar is addictive, and cutting it out cold turkey can be overwhelming. Instead, gradually reduce your sugar intake. Replace sugary drinks with water or unsweetened tea. Swap processed snacks for fresh fruit, nuts, or vegetables. Over time, your cravings for sugar will decrease, and you'll begin to notice improvements in your energy, mood, and overall health. How food companies manipulate healthy labels. Another tactic food companies use to trick you is through misleading health claims. Fat-free, low-fat, or all-natural labels often create a false sense of security, leading you to believe the product is good for you. In reality, many of these foods are packed with sugar to make up for the lack of fat, and the term natural means almost nothing in terms of actual nutritional value. How many times have you reached for a product labeled healthy, only to find out later that it's full of sugar? It's incredibly frustrating, but the food industry knows that as long as they can make their products sound healthy, people will keep buying them. Why taking control of your health matters? At the end of the day, the food industry's goal is to make money, not to protect your health. They'll continue to push sugar-loaded products as long as there's a demand. But now that you know their tricks, you have the power to make informed decisions. The first step is taking control of your diet by cutting back on sugar and avoiding the processed, sugary foods that have been keeping you hooked. You deserve to feel energetic, healthy, and strong, and that starts with breaking free from the sugar lie. Are you ready to take the first step? How much better would you feel if you started making healthier choices today? Don't let the food industry control you. The food industry has been deceiving you for years, but now you know the truth. You have the knowledge and the power to make better choices and protect your health. By avoiding hidden sugars and processed foods, you can take control of your diet and break free from the sugar addiction that's been holding you back. Are you ready to start living a healthier, sugar-free life? Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more tips on cutting sugar and living your healthiest life.